Yeah, guys, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Drop it out the window. Uh, okay, guys, welcome to my live stream, everyone, everybody. Welcome, everyone, in my live stream, guys. I am one of the best and famous and the most influential. I'm the most influential, um, spiritual, and I'm the most influential, guys. Like, I'm serious, guys. I'm very influential. I influence people in a good way, the good way, because I want people to know themselves, who they are, the traditions. It's not the body. Hello, Empress. How are you? You know, it's the time right now. The time to rise, the raise. Let that power up, not down at all. Because you know, my community is the most influential community. I got the most influential community, the most impactful people. Like like when fashion, they're selling the haircut and everybody start to do host their haircut. That's who I am. I'm gonna actually the global awakening. I'm gonna start the global working of the power within. My community is gonna be doing that. The global awakening. I'm gonna actually the one that have that effect. The same way like music, rap, all those things. I'm gonna be the effect of the global awakening. And actually I'm gonna spread everybody know themselves. I'm not a guru, guys, please. I'm not a guru. I'm here to help people know that who they are, believe in themselves, because I've been lying in so many ways, so many things in my life, so much lies about the relationship, about money, about work, about reality. Everything I know was a fucking lie, man. And I'm free right now because from my own experience, what I witnessed, what my close friend witnessed. Oh, you are French. Hello, Dido. Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. I'm live stream. I'll talk about spirituality. I'm gonna make spirituality so fun and so normal and so easy to understand. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I put myself in so many experience and to build that confidence. To become my life just like a book. Not only me, my community in general, my friend, my close friend, the spiritual. That's what we do. You speak French. I speak French too. Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Tu vas bien? Tu viens d'où? And inspire each other. Yeah, they inspire each other. That's what we do. Please share the live, guys. Share the live, guys. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a sensitive subject. I'm gonna talk about sensitive stuff. I'm gonna talk about certain people, quote unquote, from my own experience. If I was listening to those people, I would never experience anything in my life. Empress, I've been through that. You know, I remember back in the day. 2024, 2023, right? And there's people, spiritual people, quote unquote logical. You tell I'm gonna do this, and they say no, but you have to move that way. All bullshit, guys. And we experience all. Ambient Press and Rich Floor, and rest in peace, my brother. He's not here, and he's a spiritual one right now, watching me. I love him so much. He's a brother of mine. We grew up together. We start a spiritual journey together. Close friends still today. That's a brother. Um, You know, we experience so much amazing stuff. And I realized something, guys. People project the limitation on you. Don't listen, guys. People try to be logical about certain stuff. Don't because because in manifestation and life in general is not logical. Everything is based on faith and belief. That's why I have an idea. There's a different. I have an idea. I want this, but actually believe it. Actually have a conviction. You're already that person. But sometimes there's a. I tell people there's so many things I manifest, and I feel very not safe, crazy, very uncomfortable. Still doing it. Still do it. Like Neville with Abdullah. Never was looking for the manifestation, but I keep doing it. From that experience, you grow. That's the reason why I tell people, I'm not a philosopher. I'm not. I'm more like Doctor. I'm very practical. I'm not. I'm not. I don't know to talk so much about those knowledge. I'm more like a doer. I'm more like experimentation. That's what I do. Because that's the way to learn. Like there's a guy I know, in person, know that guy. His name is I don't want to mention name, but the Haitian community is actually he call himself a guru, blah blah blah. I said, man, that I mean is when we talk, that man is so logical, man. That man have a perception and belief he can have a good life, not in America, but different country. What the fuck is that shit? What? So you tell me you're spiritual and you complain. Oh, here's what the. Sorry, guys, if I curse, guys. Come on. When you're spiritual, right? Anywhere, any place you go, you should have a great life because you are the co-creator of your own reality. Can you see our? I don't know. I don't know what that mean. I don't know what that mean. I don't know. Can you see our not everyone is a not yeah, that's true. Not everyone is a doer. Not everyone is a doer. And that's the reason why I love Neville, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Abdullah, because those guys they have so much proof, they have so much experience. That's the reason why I never have that bonus. And I said, that's the thing I was asking myself. I want to be like Neville, but something I see Neville is okay. There is something the secret book law attraction, good book too. But when it comes to Neville, Neville have so much experience, life experience from this knowledge, from even from different area of his life, and he got weakness. There's another guy again I respect, Emmett. Emmett, he was in Grandpa was learned from Neville, all those guys. You see the way that man able to manifest like all those things. Even me, my own experience too. Dr. Joe Dispenza, he able to show everybody the power within for real. Okay, I love experimentation, and that's why I teach about my community is more about experience because to know something, you have to have that experience. That 100% true. Yeah, that 100% for real. Let's say example, guys. That man tell me, oh, it's. I said, wait a minute. You tell me you're spiritual, and you see yourself can live a good life on it because the economy and hey is more this because what the and that man try to teach people like come on but it's not the American community, the international community, because when you speak English you have access to so many different communities, right? That's it. My YouTube channel was in Creole and French first, okay, and I got my uncle, my big uncle in the family, from my dad, from my dad's side, and I got my father figure challenge me. Those guys challenged me. Thank God for them. And I was posting code and Creole and French the first time when I started doing my YouTube channel. Everything was everything was in Creole because when I was in Haiti, I speak a little bit English, not a good English that way, right? And my uncle tell me, he said, bro, you're in America right now. Speak English. I said, okay, I'm gonna do. He said, do everything in English. I said, no, you know, I think it's very easy. You know, the market and the American market is so big, it's so huge. And my uncle said, tell me, bro, you claim yourself you're spiritual? What the fuck? you know, that made me. I remember that, you know, and I was some other cousin was there said, you claim yourself you spiritual? And what now you tell me a bigger market? What the fuck is the shit, man? Like when you're spiritual, you are the co-creator of your own reality. And you tell me because the market is this is that way you try to be logical right now. What the fuck? You know, my uncle is spiritual. Not the way I am, but you have that deep belief in power of faith. And my cousin was laughing at me. And I feel some type of way. He said, you claim you're spiritual and you tell me the market is big. He said, bro, like, I'm not taking that from you. Like, that's some excuses. Go learn English, bro. Go teach yourself. I don't care. And the thing about it is my father figure called me, tell me the same thing too. He said, hey, I see you do everything in Creole, but what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You know, I want you I don't work with that way. You have to make everything in English. And you know, I said the market is too big, there's a lot of people, my English is not too good. But I said, well, I don't care. You're gonna make it. Then make it happen. And I take some time and I say, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of experience reading Neville to Benza and go deep and those things. Your own personal experience, your own good evidence that everything come to yes, I heard you say. And guys, that was my biggest decision ever. And Rich Flow know that. When I decided to go make everything in English, guys, the people in my spiritual community, guys, were freaked out. Oh man, how you can do that? You know, I think that's the reason why I left TikTok because my whole TikTok community was in Creole. And I tell myself, man, I'm gonna do it. People say, man, it's gonna be hard for you. I'm gonna this. Oh my goodness. You know, y'all got all those big YouTuber. You know, I say, man, if I tell myself I am that person and I truly believe in Neville's teaching and I truly believe in Dr. Dispenza's teaching, I have to be the example. I have to be the example. I have to be the example. I have to do it. And that time it was Empress believe in me, Rich Flow, and the one is not here anymore, and my mom, and my uncle, and my father. There's few people. I think I will have that support from. I think I will have support from the other group of people claiming the spiritual. That my one my big my big wake up call, and that changed me, guys. I'm not huge right now, but I see the progress I able to make. There's people actually tell me, "Oh man, it's gonna be hard for you. You have to, do certain way." I said, "Bro, I'm gonna do everything natural, organic way." And actually, I'm gonna do live stream. I'm gonna do live stream. The most quote unquote people say the most difficult thing to do on YouTube, live stream every day, able to have. I'm gonna do it. I tell myself that, guys. And right now, when I'm live stream right now, more easy. I got stuff because that's that's what I tell people. the more experience you have, the more stuff you witness change in your life, the more confidence you have because you see, oh my God. And I learned that from Neville and Dr. Dispenza. You get, oh my God, I'm really the co-creator of my own reality. And also, there is time the Tweety was acting funny and crazy, really crazy. The lifestyle will tell who you are. Yes, yes, yep. I will know by the yes, you will know by the fruits. And guys, that changed my whole perception about who I am. That changed about my perception about reality. That's why I tell people, don't compare yourself to anyone. Someone can inspire you, right? But don't compare yourself. Don't do that. Because if I was compare myself to any YouTuber, any no, I inspire from them. I inspire from Neville. I inspire from Dr. Spencer. I inspire from all YouTuber mystical officers. I inspire from all the people. I inspire from everybody. Right? No knowledge. There's so many of them. I inspire from them, right? But I don't compare myself to them. Why? Because I got my own truth. I got my own journey. I don't know who they are. I don't know how many years the band practice those things. I don't know that. Why now somebody can say, "Oh my God, Pierre is this"? No, but do you know how many years take me to have that deep conviction about this? Yes, I will still manifest, but I'm someone very honest. It took me some couple years. It took me so much crazy stuff I able to manifest in dark way, like dark time with no money, sometimes no money, and something changed me for real. And when I able to help people, like Impress, there's some I help her in that most crazy dark time, and people was very skeptic, guys. People was telling her, "Oh man, oh go," like guys, and that changed my whole perception. That's why I tell people, experience gonna change you, and that's the reason why I tell people read Neville, focus on Abdullah because Abdullah give Neville what experience. There's people who was so skeptic, guys, about me, but it doesn't matter. That's the reason why I tell people it doesn't matter if people believe in you or not believe in you. And the other experience I have, it was when I heal myself. People was logical. Oh man, do this. Oh yeah, man, but they're also right. They're also right. But imagine if I was listening to people, I'll never be. There's so many things I experience, guys, in my life right now. There's so many people I'm able to help. I would never be able to help those people at all. At all. People project their fear on you. That's why they do. Because that's why they know. That's why they learn from the system. You know, that's why they know. Congratulations on making you got yourself Jesus. All right. Huh? Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. But I don't understand. I believe in Jesus, but I believe that Jesus from within me. I believe that Jesus within me. I believe that Jesus, like, actually, you have to take accountability for yourself to change your life. I don't believe in type of church. I don't believe it's part of spiritual belief that Satan outside make your life so hard. Is you make is you make your life hard. I don't believe in type of Jesus. Like I believe and take accountability, not see myself as a victim from anything. If I see myself, guys, there's so many times YouTube was glitching all the time. YouTube, all people witness that. There's YouTube glitching multiple times, but I never see myself a victim. There's some day I feel like some type. Oh yes, I do, but I'll remind myself I'm not a victim about this thing. Let me focus on what I really want to experience. That's the reason why I have conviction. Because there was some time the 3D was acting so funny, there's no way I to have something good happen to me. I got some close family member tell me, but you lose your mind. You never experienced this. You should do those things. You should act certain way. You should make certain shows. And I don't make them. And I get everything I really want to experience. That's the reason why I change. That's the reason why I make you have so much bonus. Know who you are. That's the reason why I never. That's the reason why I never was like this. Like I have that deep bonus experience. Abdullah, just George Dispenza. Like you when you say George Dispenza right now, the amount of people that made him able to make people heal themselves, go um go on a retreat, not go to the retreat, you still heal yourself. The amount of testimony, the amount of evidence you have. Evidence is the loudest voice ever. And it's good for the soul. It's really good for the soul, guys. It's really good for the soul. And I truly believe, guys, the power of God, the power of within. Everything I know was a lie. About most of the thing I know was a lie, guys. About money was a lie. You know, there's a guy actually working extremely hard. That man worked extremely hard. He's very popular in TikTok. He was a Haitian dude in the Haitian community. He was so popular. It was a truck driver, working extremely hard. Sometimes forgot to eat, some do all those things. That man dying cancer, guys, because extra work. You think that's the thing I know, guys. The real knowledge is embodiment. When you embody the state of abundance, you're gonna receive abundance. That's why I tell people, I don't care how money, how about you put in work extremely hard, that money gonna go. Like, I don't care, guys. The moment you're not in body, you can do everything you're supposed to do. You're gonna lose everything. That's the way of nature is. That's reality. That man was working extremely hard. Sometimes he don't even eat sometimes. And he have a TikTok business shop. Skip day to eat, saving money, all the other thing. He said that before he's gone, before he actually dead. And that man have a cancer. He said the whole money I was saving to do something, the half of them gone on treatment. Imagine if that man know the power of them. Imagine that man actually know his true self. He will actually heal himself, become a millionaire, spend his time with the whole family, enjoy life. Enjoy life. You know, that man worked very hard, guys. Like kill, But people gonna say life is unfair. No, life is not unfair. Life is built by spiritual law. Like that's why I do that. Gravity. The gravity don't care who you are. Gravity don't do background check. Reality don't do background check. Reality don't care who you are, where you come from, your name, what situation going on in your life. They don't care about that. The moment you're not embody that state you're supposed to embody, you're gonna have that experience. Simple the way it is. You put your awareness on something you don't want to experience, you're gonna have it. No matter what you do in the treaty. Life is not unfair. People are gonna say, oh, but there's actually people that do anything they say experience the best because probably they embody that state unconsciously. I don't have to kill myself to experience abundance because I do that. I experience that, and I witness people do that. It's not because that is unfair, because I understand the nature of reality. So that's why I tell people like, how you actually you example, you have a car, right? If you can if you can take your whole time to understand how the car function, everything, why not your life? Why not about you? So people don't ask themselves why I'm here for. Why reality like this? Why does things happen to me? Why? Why? Ask yourself. So people, let's say example, right? I got that smartphone and I don't know how to use it. I'm gonna touch everything, break it because I don't know how to use it. I'm gonna break it because I don't know how. It's the same thing about life. So people expect to be happy, but they don't know who they are. You don't know who you are. You expect happiness. You don't know your true essence, who you are as a soul, and you expect to be happy. You learn everything for someone. Like, guys, I'll tell people that's something I love about spirituality is experience. Religion, you just believe. You just believe. Boom. Okay? And everything you know is from somebody's belief. Parent, close friend, you know, you have people, the government, but you don't even have your own experience about life himself. You know, I'm very excited because I'm very happy. I'm really happy because I experienced something amazing those couple of days. And that really proved me, not only me, a close friend, with a close friend, with Flo. We experienced something amazing and beautiful. And that changed my whole perception of what, yeah, listen. That changed my whole perception of who I am. You know, that really changed me for real. That life is more than that. You know, place your focus on what you really want to experience. Really, really put your whole focus on it. And stop listening to people. Stop, please. Stop. Let people be who they are. Focus on yourself. Give yourself what you really want to experience. Life is what you make it. Yes, it's all about energy. Yes, it's all about energy. It's all about energy frequency. And something about manifestation, guys. Please don't focus on things. Please don't focus on the time. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That's a killer. That's a killer. Guys, I got close to tell me I'm crazy. Oh man, oh, you lose your mind under this. And I did all. And they quiet the silence. And that's the reason why I was saying, like Kanye was telling me, you can tell me nothing. Kanye was saying, I said, you can tell me nothing. Nah, 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 nah. Wait till I get my money right. Yeah, I love his music, guys. And the more I experience stuff, the more I understand his music. Life is based on experience, guys. And that's only thing you're gonna go with it. When I'm gone, I will not go with anything, dress, money, anything, but memory and experience. Everything you want to experience, give it to yourself. Please do that. Like I make you extremely happy, really happy. Let the logical for people actually only philosopher. That's the way I say that. Like actually, there's people actually be. and people are just actually philosopher. They try to make sense, logical, sound good. I got one of my friend like I got one of my friend like this too. That man like is so that man is so philosopher, everything, everything you try to say that you try to make have sense. I say, bro, you're not ready to be spiritual. If you try everything to try to make sense, yeah, actually it don't work like this. All right, guys, I love you all, and that was a pleasure, guys. I'm gonna be live again later on like 7:30, 7:30, and that was a deep pleasure, and I wish you were grateful for all the support for everybody who was there. Come to comment, guys. Now I know I'm live. The time I'm live is very, not normal at all. Like 12. Most people is at work, but I do what I want to do because I want I want to make everything normal. I want to do like a routine, make that normal. But that's why sometimes I save my life. Anybody want to see that, I'm anxious to see it. So I love you all, guys. That was a pleasure. I'm really grateful for everybody. And peace.